Hey, Jeff Janakovo here, the Renegade Mattress retailer and founder of the National Alliance of Sleep Better Specialists, where we help everyday mattress retailers turn themselves into their local authority so they are truly the Sleep Better Specialists, arm them with really helpful, useful information like our Sleep Better book, our buyer's guide, so their customers trust them as the #1 authority and Sleep Better Specialist in their market. This video, I want to talk with you about why your advertising fails and mathematically exactly why that happens and where you fit on this this drawing here. Okay, so I had the opportunity to sit in on a presentation last week where I was inspired with something that I've always known, always paid attention to, focused on. I just thought about it in my mind differently from a visual perspective, and the visual that's on the board is right here. So this comes from a company called the Ad Coaches. This company is a big ad agency that works with people spending a lot of money on Facebook ad campaigns. So it's their terminology here, these three words: tofu, mofu, and bofu. So I'm going to give them the credit because it came from them, but it directly speaks to the things that I've shared with you in these videos, puts a nice little bow on it, if you will. So basically what tofu stands for: top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, bottom of the funnel. All right? And mathematically, here's why your advertising, you almost always feel like it fails you, right? The 80-20 rule dictates that if you're focused on simply price, product, and promotion advertising, you're going to feel like your advertising was wasted. Like you're going to feel like you didn't get the maximum result. Even if it was good, you felt you could have done better. This is advertising we've done. We used to, when we were big name brand dealers, we would get that co-op dollars in the accrual bank and then would pump these circulars out because they were essentially free, so it couldn't hurt. But again, we always thought they could have done better. So this is what I'm talking about: price, product, promotion, right? It's got the mattress rectangle, it's got the rectangle for a box, and it's got a deadline, right? Price, product, and promotion. This is the kind of thing that resides at the bottom of the funnel. Price, product, and promotion advertising is the common denominator that puts you with everybody else in your market, right? It's who's ever got the hottest deal, the biggest discount. If all things are equal, they're the ones who are going to win. Maybe that's you one day, maybe it's the guy down the street the next day. Mathematically, here's where your advertising is almost set up to fail, right? The reality of it is, if you follow the 80-20 rule, 80% of the people, the advertising just flies right by them. Like a ship in the night, a Boeing 747 at cruising altitude above their head. They don't hear it, they don't see it, they don't pay any attention to it. The remaining 20% is divided up into people that could be at the top of your funnel if you had such a thing in place for your business. Maybe you do. Maybe this will be inspiration for you to get it in place. Maybe it'll be inspiration to enhance the top of the funnel things that you have in place now, right? But you have your top of the funnel. Of the 20%, we divide it out again, right? Or we divide it out. There's an 80% pool in the 20%. 80% of them, of these people, can be in the top of the funnel. 4% can be in the middle of the funnel. They're like kind of getting ready to buy. And then the bottom of the funnel is that 1% number, that number that's just ready to buy right away. So when you have a proper funnel in place, a top of the funnel, a middle of the funnel, a bottom of the funnel, I'm going to explain how you might approach these different areas in a second, your business and advertising really begins to multiply. So top of the funnel types of things, the way you get more of this 80%, more of this people off the top into your world, okay, is selling with celebrity, right? This is the Kardashian effect. Well, I'm certainly no Kardashian, and maybe you aren't either, right? This is like selling by celebrity. Celebrity endorsement and status is really, if you're not a subject matter expert, like been to Harvard for 27 years and have your thesis, celebrity is the next best thing to authority. Well, guessing if you're watching this video, you're not exactly a celebrity by celebrity definition. So the next thing you can do is be an authority. And that's what the Alliance of Sleep Better Specialists is about. That's what licensing these books are about, right? It's creating instant authority that presents information and positions you and your business as an expert, right? So authority right here. Review sites in the online world, they're authoritative, and we could go on and on about what they are and what they aren't, but that's not this video. All of this is really information and the positioning of quality information to help your potential customer get into your world, be at the top of the funnel, and become somebody that can be a customer down here at the bottom of the funnel. All right? So when we look at it, if this isn't in place in your business, you're missing out on a big chunk of people. Okay? If you're just putting advertising out there that doesn't have something to grab hold, doesn't have a reason to respond, and you don't have the systems in place to get that response, manage it, bring it through, that's the middle of the funnel, then you're just missing out. The middle of the funnel really consists of, these are people that have been in your store, they visited, but there wasn't a sale today. These are people that have been on your website, but you don't have anything in place to move them forward beyond that digital footprint that you don't own, you don't control, and you can't monetize. So middle of the funnel things are inbound sales and marketing. This is where you're getting opt-ins. This is where you're sending out email for the information they requested. This is where you're doing assessments on your website that deliver a result. Ultimately, you're collecting a name, a phone number, an email address, right? That's what inbound sales and marketing does. The leads come in, and then you, in turn, follow up in one capacity or the other, whether that's a phone call, an email, text message, direct mail. You're working based on their interest, right? And that's the key. Because we're in the middle of the funnel, we're not way up here where the advertising is just hitting them cold. They've gone through the top of the funnel, they've raised their hand in a certain way, I'm most interested in X. The middle of the funnel now responds. Well, your campaigns are, hey, we've got bed bases. We're the natural mattress experts. We're the people to actually help you sleep better and wake up happy. So now you're following back up by interest with these inbound campaigns that go back out to your prospects, the people who can buy from you. So when you have this in place, you add another pool of people. If you don't, you're now missing this and this. Okay? There's always going to be that 1% of the market in the bottom of the funnel, no matter what type of marketer, no matter what type of retailer you are ready to buy. It's on you to decide, I'm no longer going to ignore this amount of people. I want to make my bottom of the funnel throughput, my bottom of the funnel profit potential, I want to 20x it. Well, how do you 20x it? It's with having top of the funnel snap the people out of their trance instead of passing like a ship in the night. Instead of that Boeing 747 over their head, you have something tangible, a quality piece of information, a quality engagement device to have them get into the top of the funnel. Again, for us, what's working so well is positioning information, positioning ourselves as the experts because we wrote the book. That's what's happening at the top of the funnel. The middle of the funnel is really where the magic happens because we're taking these people out and moving them into the middle of the funnel, okay? And getting them into our store, working through email, working through text, creating that relationship from afar, which, side note, right now in the middle of a pandemic is very, very important. Depending where you are, today's December 14th, 2020, depending where you are, what state you're in, you might have new mandates on the back, on your back right now, kind of making this all harder to do business. So having middle of the funnel marketing where you're reaching out one-on-one based on the interest, whatever piece of bait, whatever attracted them, snapped them out of their trance to come into your world, that can really work for you. And then you push everybody down to the bottom of the funnel, ultimately becoming a customer. You know, listen, the word funnel, you've heard, it's all the rage. Any marketing guru is talking about funnels right now. Funnel's just the new hot buzzword, kind of like hybrid in our industry. The reality is you should always have these systems in place. Any marketing dollar you're going to put out there should always do something for you as best it can. Not just build your brand. Your brand is a result of making sales. That's how you build a brand. That's what Purple did, okay? Purple built a brand by making sales and marketing their butts off. Probably one of the best experiences I could point to in modern times in our industry. You go back a couple decades, you're talking about Tempur-Pedic. You go back 25 years, you're talking about Select Comfort and Sleep Number bed. You build a brand by marketing and making sales. Just throwing money out into the ether like this kind of price, product, and promotion advertising, you're relegated to this bottom of the funnel, people only ready to buy right now, and you've put yourself into this big common bucket of everybody else talking and speaking the same way about what you sell. You have to make a choice. Do you want to continue to ignore this part of the market that could be interested in doing business with you tomorrow, next week, next month? Or do you just want to continue to pump advertising into the market, make your advertisers rich, spend your co-op dollars foolishly? Or would you rather take your money that you have in your business and put it into systems that get people moving through the funnel so you have a constant stream of leads, a constant stream of sales? That's really where it comes down to. Now, folks, the reality is when you're doing really good advertising, these numbers begin to shift, okay? And they shift up in a positive way. Your bottom of the funnel isn't 1% anymore. You're actually getting more people on the top because your advertising becomes helpful information. It becomes information, even though it's an ad, they read it as news. This is why we do advertorials. This is why we do long form copy. We do that in Facebook posts, long form copy that tells a story, drags the person in and moves them forward. So when you commit to at least having this system, top of the funnel system to attract, middle of the funnel system to begin to respond and follow up and build a database of customers that are yours in your world where you can communicate, you begin to affect all of these numbers in a much more positive way. All right? So that's something new to think about. If you're at all interested in how to be that instant authority, hit me up in the comments or send me a message about the Sleep Better book and the guides, how we can make them your own. But end of the year is approaching. I really hope you've had a good year, as best it could be for you. And for 2021, I'd love to be able to talk with you and see if we can't be a part of your growth by helping you be a part of the Alliance of Sleep Better Specialists. All right? Hope you enjoyed this video. Questions, comments, please post them. If you want to talk more one-on-one, leave a comment or send me a personal message and we'll connect. All right? Take care.